Welcome to Dakota and family. My name's Jason. My wife's in the other room, not feeling too well. Um, I just got done with a huge coughing fit. Piece of Dorito chip stayed in the back of my throat and irritated me to no end. Uh, so bad it made my eyes run. Um, as many of you know, it's this Sunday morning. We leap forward. We spring forward. We move our clocks up. Um, how does this affect Dakota and how does this affect us? It affects us more than you know. While we're getting the stream started, I want to welcome you to our channel if you're new to this channel. Uh, I invite you to hit the red button, subscribe button. If you don't have a Google account, I suggest you get one so you can chat with us. Just a second, I'm going to share this stream and everything and get this ball rolling. I'm a little bit behind because I had to finish updating my computer and all that. And plus I had a big old cough fit. So how are you doing, Kyle? How's Florida treating you? Florida should be starting to warm up soon. Let's see what's going on. Florida has all those big league clubs down there doing spring training. My Kansas City Royals are in Arizona. We're going to talk about time change and how it affects Dakota and other special needs kids probably. And we're also going to talk about other things and everything. Hey, Sarah Harris. How you doing? Hi, Kyle. Again. Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about spring forward and how it's rough on Dakota, my nonverbal autistic son, how it throws his routine off to a loop and everything. So, Sarah, how are you doing? Thank you. I think this is the first time I've seen you in this channel. I want to welcome you. This channel briefly is a family of with a nonverbal autistic son who is 11 years old. Wait, let me make sure. Oh, man. Now my wife's going to kill me. Yeah, it's 11 years old and everything. He's a sweet little boy. I have tons of videos of him. That's kind of hard, you know. You can't worry about what others think about yourself, otherwise they'll just bring you down more. Hopefully you get over on your cold and everything. If we live with what other people thought about us or talked about us about, then we'd be really bad. I'm plugging the stream, trying to get more people in here. Hopefully we get more people in here. Hi, Big Bear. How's it going? Big Bear took a break from YouTube like I did. Probably basically for the same reasons I did, basically burned out about everything and just feeling blah. I know that. We may have different causes for that, but we were basically took a break for the same reason. My wife said hi in her own way and gave me a scowling look and everything. That's what wives are good for. You can't find the cat tunnel? They put it up somewhere. Did you check on the changing table? Let me message Misty real quick. I should. Pretty bad. I have to message my daughter upstairs. Never mind. Anyways, 3 people in the stream. Thank you for coming in. We're all shy. A lot of people mistake that autism kids are shy, but they're basically trying to get climb over their wall. What they may seem shy, but they're really not shy. You just got to reach out to them. I think a lot of autistic kids have a wall around them to protect themselves. But anyways, time change coming up this Sunday. Is it outdated? I think it is. Original thought was to give the working day a little bit extra sunlight. Now with all the advent of electricity and stuff, we don't need it really. We need to just throw that out the door and just go to daylight savings time, period. But yeah, Dakota will be waking up a little late and all that. And all that will just throw its routine off a little bit. Let's see. By the way, I'll probably do an update video on Dakota anyway after this. And I'll probably mention some of this too. But yeah. Many of you know routines are very important to special needs kids. They have to have a little bit of structure. And, excuse me. During the school year, we kind of have it less structured because he has a lot of structure in the school. So we kind of let it loose and let him just have fun and all that. But we are tightening up a little bit on that structure. It's going to get dark at 8 there. It'll be about getting dark about 6:30, 7 o'clock here. Yeah, it might be 8 o'clock. We'll see a brief ray of light probably at 8 o'clock. Yeah, and then, but during the height of time change in summer, in July or August, we'll have it all the way up till, you'll see a little bit of sunlight all the way up till about 10 o'clock. Yeah, it changes everybody in the United States March 8th, Sunday. Now, I don't know if the British do it. I think they do, but I think they do it earlier and later. Um, but yeah, I think it's outdated. Oh wow. Well, yeah, it'll get dark around 10 o'clock. 9:30 here is when it gets dark. Right at 9:30. I'm mistaken. Uh, but yeah, we'll have and then it'll be light at about. You'll start getting the daylight around 5:30. You'll see the sunrise um, around that time. So it's short days. Interesting tidbit: in some parts of Alaska, up towards the North Pole, they'll have a month long where there's nothing but daylight, and then they'll have a month long where there's no sun at all in the wintertime. And you'd think they would get a lot of snow up there during the winter, but they don't because it's so dry, the cold air. But yeah, it's going to throw Dakota off for a loop because, um, and then on top of that, the weather's getting warmer, so he's going to want to go outside more. So I got to be very careful about him wandering off. So what we do is we already do that now. We have a pole that we put between the door and the wall so he can't open the front door. And then we secure the back door really well. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool, Big Bear. You're lucky. We had some snow this year, not as much as they said we were going to have, but we had some snow. Um, yeah, there's some parts of the country that don't do it. What's really neat is when you read about those towns that are divided in half. One half is in a different time zone, and the other half's in another time zone. That must be weird. I know that the town up, and another weird town is the one that's up north. I think it's in Washington or something like that. It might be in a different state, but they actually the nation's borders right in between, right in the middle of the town. One street's United States, and the one side of the street's United States. The other side is Canadian. That's pretty weird too. Yeah, the Panhandle is Central Daylight Savings Time in Florida. But anyways, if you think about it, I think this time change is outdated and everything. I think we need to just go to daylight savings time. But in order to do that, to do away with that, I think the states that are doing it, a majority of them have to say they're not going to do it. That's what I read at one time. I may be mistaken. But yeah, it just reminds me that change is tough on Dakota, and I thought it'd be a good topic to discuss since I have a lot of special needs people that watch me when I click on the link um, and everything. And I want to know um, how tough of a time change is on you. It's tough on us a little bit. You know, we don't really lose any sleep because we don't really sleep that much. And we don't gain any sleep when the time changes in the fall either because Again, we don't sleep too much because of Dakota. It's just weird. And then I'm a little discouraged about the videos and stuff, about the views and all that. But we're still going to do it. We're still going to do our thing. We're still going to live stream. We're still going to do videos. We're going to climb back in the saddle and all that. Oh no, the bad thing about California is that they didn't put a lot of stuff in their grid and everything. They did not. They got so much regulations there, but their grid is so outdated. The electric grid. And then a few years ago in California, um, they were telling people not to water their lawns and stuff. And come to find out that California hasn't been doing something at all. They haven't been capturing that rainwater, that runoff from the mountains and stuff and everything. So a lot of that stuff runs off into the ocean. They wouldn't have too bad of a water problem during those drought years if they would have done that and everything. They probably would still have too much of a problem. But yeah, I was just thinking about the time change and all that. And I'm one of those nerds. London's London time is about 7 hours difference from us. So it's let's say it's midnight. It would be 7 a.m. there. I think it's 7 hours. It might be 6 hours, but anyways, it's just weird. It's just like the other day when President Trump was in India. It was amazing that at 1 o'clock it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon for them. I was like, wow, you know. But you know, but I digress. Time change is kind of tough because Dakota's ready to go outside and play at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like trying to wake up still. But you know, all rules change when you have an autistic child, a nonverbal child. Sometimes it's just easier to just go outside with them at 6 o'clock in the morning and not listen to the temper tantrum or the meltdown or whatever. So I'm guilty of giving in a lot. Yeah, but it's amazing the time change and all that. I watch a little bit of Sky News and stuff, and a little bit of the YouTube videos, Good Morning Britain, and all that. I'm a weird person like that, but yeah, it's amazing how big this world is and how different time zones. Like I know in Australia, I think it's the next day, so I think it's their Tuesday. I'm not sure if I'm not mistaken. I don't know where the international dateline is, but it's just amazing. But can you imagine taking a 15-hour plane ride, let's say at 6 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning? You arrive at your destination and it's like in the beginning of their nighttime. Can you imagine adjusting to that? I'd be like, oh, there would be no way. No way. But for those of you special needs parents that are watching via Facebook and stuff, let me know in the comments of the post. How do you guys handle time change? I can't tell you how we handle it. We just handle it. We're like old pros. It's become second nature. But One of my guilty pleasures lately, though, it's been this mobile game called Starfleet Commander. I've been addicted to it, and it's taken a lot of my time because it takes a good chunk of time to get your daily goals done. And it's just, I'm trying to force myself to balance myself and say it's okay if I don't get some of the daily goals and all that. I've been rambling on. But yeah, I can't believe that it's already spring forward, and just think in 9 months it's going to be Christmas time. 9 months. 9 months from today will be December 5th/6th. Let that sink into you. Time flies when you're an adult, man. Time does. It used to, I used to think when I was a kid, it seemed like time dragged. But with adults, being an adult, I've noticed that the years have gone by fast, the days have gone by fast. It just seemed like yesterday I was like 29, you know. But yeah, time change. It's pretty rough on special needs kids, though. Hi, Will. Hi, Bergie. Sorry about that. I got something in my eye, so I'm squinting a lot. How are you feeling, Will? You stay away from those big crowds and use that hand sanitizer and wash those hands. One of the things I have a tip for you guys, do not order any face masks. It will not help you with anything that's going around right now. Do not order them. Let the professionals have enough to help them for when they have to work on patients. That's a tip for you. A lot of countries are not shipping those anyways because they're saving it for themselves. Bergie Love, guys, this young lady had to fight for quality of life. She has leukemia. She's had to go through treatments. Holly, it's really curable. And while I'm at it, you guys need to say a prayer for Triple G's. They found a spot near her thyroid. It was cancer. So she's going to be going through some cancer treatment. Highly curable, they said. And everything. So that's good news for her, in a way. Bad news is she has to go through all those treatments. Oh, wow. We'll go into remission. Or will you have to have chemo on and off? Here's for instance, right here. Now, Bergie, she probably needs to wear a face mask when she goes out in public because she's going to be highly susceptible to the viruses, to bacterial infections and all that. Because that chemo will wear down your immune system and all that. So let's pray that Bergie stays healthy and not get too sick or anything like that. So, guys, if you're perfectly healthy, you're young, you don't have any underlying health problems, do not order a face mask. Leave it for the elderly and the people with chronic illnesses and the health workers. I'll be praying for you. May happens to be my birthday, so maybe that's good. Maybe that's a good vibe for you. Not saying I'm good luck or anything. Look, I thought I was good luck. Look what happened to my hair. It's gone. Yeah, I purchased Miracle Grow thinking that my hair would grow back. I thought it was blessed by a preacher, but apparently it's just fertilizer for plants. Yeah, I got a cat that's talking to her kitten. We kept one of Ella's kittens. We named him Coco, and Ella likes talking now to the kitten. Yes, yeah. If you have any underlying health things, you should. And out in California, they had one case in Con Arbor. I got news for you. The young will be relatively okay. Won't be hardly any deaths at all. Uh, it's the elderly and the disabled and the chronic people with chronic illness that we have to worry about. That's great, Bergie. That's great. But there's a whole town in Washington too. I digress from the subject, but that whole town, they basically said Seattle is shut down. It's like a ghost town. But yeah, anyways, time change is kind of tough for Dakota. And now I really want to move to Arizona. My wife and I want to move to Arizona in a way. We're going to check to see how good they are with autism and autism schools and everything. But yeah, we are planning on moving to a different state sooner or later. Mainly to make sure everybody keeps getting Medicaid and all that. We're all disabled, but I think I can get a better deal for the kids where they don't have to pay $185 for a premium and all that. Oh, by the way, Bergie, I got what kind of patty are you giving? A hamburger patty? I'm disabled. I have I have a I have to get my valve replaced sooner or later. I've had 3 open heart surgeries. I can only have one more, so my doctors are trying to prolong it because I'm 50 years old. So they gotta make it count. Yeah, it's kind of hard to have. The math is real hard. I'm pretty good in my head with like addition and subtraction. I wasn't real good with algebra. I always thought the letters, the alphabets belonged with reading and writing and not math. That was my little joke. Um, but yeah, I wasn't real good with algebra. So far, I've enjoyed this chat. Uh, I got to talk briefly about the time change, how it affects Dakota, and how it interferes with his routine. And I wanted to know for the parents of disabled children that are artistic or are disabled and need that routine, how does it disrupt your routines and everything? If you haven't done so, push the like button. Make sure you come back to this channel. We are a safe stream. We do not look down at people. We welcome everybody from all types of walk of life. We ask that you treat others right in the stream, and they'll treat you right. 4 people in the stream. Thank you for coming in. We were talking about time change and how rough it's going to be for Dakota. And I will talk about Dakota has had a fever recently. And I'll tell you what kind of fever in the next video. So that's a hint about the next video. I hope to make it with him tomorrow morning while we're waiting on the bus. I can't believe we had about 5 people in here at one time. Hey, Boomer D, I don't have as big of a stream as you do, sir. But I'm here. I'm using StreamYard. I'm too cheap to buy Zoom. Boomer D is into paranormal and live streams and has a great stream. They talk about anything and everything usually. He has a really good control of his stream. Pretty safe place to go. Just shoot the breeze with people and with him. So people, check out Boomer D. Great friend of the channel. Very non-judgmental, accepts you for who you are. Not enough words to describe Boomer D. I met him through I think Green Bay Wacky or Cab 7. I think it was Green Bay Wacky. But yeah, I've seen him on panels and all that. And all that. I know I'm doing free StreamYards right now. I'll probably in April I might start buying some Zoom. Yeah, Cab 7's a good person, by the way. Cab 7 has been going through some trials and tribulation with YouTube recently. I guess it's calmed down a little bit for him. He's had been swatted and all that and been doxxed, I think. He still carries his truth and spreads his truth, and he's a good man. Not enough words to describe how much we love him. So yeah, Cab 7, which is spelt like that. For those who love YouTube channel and wants a good spiritual and uplifting stream, go to his stream. Go to his channel, click the red button, tell him Dakota and family sent you, and that would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, Cab 7, not enough words I could say that would describe how much he means to us. He's always been nice to me, always been easy to email and all that. I've only emailed him about 3 or 4 times, but you know, but he loves his email, I bet. A lot of people are going to that D Live. I don't see myself going to D Live. I'm not a professional streamer, so and it looks like you'd have to have your act together in order to make it real good on D Live and everything. But yeah, everybody that have been live streaming, there's been a lot of things going on where a lot of people get jealous of another person's stream or whatever. And it's affected a good friend of mine, Pusa Studios, a lot. I just saw a rear on his last thing, and he's changing his shows a little bit. I think he's going to be taping a lot of his now. So yeah. So keep Pusa Studios in your prayers. They're good parents. I know they love their kids a lot, and they're good people, and they're just trying to live their dream and share their truth on YouTube. All right, thank you, Boomer. You stay, get some rest. I'm going to be leaving here too myself here soon. I was only going to do 30 minutes. I ended up blabbing a little bit. So, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and leave now. For those of you that are watching the rear, thank you. And let me know how time change affects your kids or affects you and everything. I'll be doing a video with our new cat here in a minute. Yeah, we got a new family member. Stay tuned to that. Everybody gets to meet Coco. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on everything.